Duh.
It's the Beard Face Film Review Show, and today we're talking about the Bling Lagosians, starring Elvina Ibru and a host of other very interesting people, very good people.
I'm thinking Nigerian paradise. Oh, and you, my beautiful goddess, will be Yemoja, coral everywhere.
Elvina did a very good job, I must say. Her Yoruba was suspect, with the way she was pronouncing some words. But you can actually forgive all that because of her performance. I'd have to say, Bolanle Austin Peters, it looks like she has a very good command, or should I say she knows exactly how to work her actors and actresses because of how, everybody actually gets to play their part very well.
It still costs $1 million. That means your 51st would be higher.
Well, naturally.
It seemed like a story, a real life story, like a biopic. With for very rich people, they'll probably understand this. I'm not very rich. So for very rich people, they'll understand, it seemed like it'll be something that they can actually get to relate to. And then also you actually get to take a sneak peek into their world.
And you're just plain broke. I beg your...
So the cinematography for this movie, it was at best, I'd say decent. Not necessarily fantastic, but it was pretty decent. They were able to capture the glamorous lifestyle. Unfortunately, you'll have your glitches here and there. One scene in particular, which was just a travesty, was a scene where Danola Gray was speaking with Elvina Ibru's character in the hallway or something, and the camera work, it looked like the person holding the camera was fidgeting throughout. Like maybe the person had a little stroke, God forbid. And I was surprised that actually made the cut for the film. And then the soundtrack as well. It was hard for them to actually pinpoint what exactly they wanted to make the movie sound like, because in some parts it worked, in other parts it seemed like it was a little too much. I like the fact that they were able to feature some Nigerian songs.
I bought Googie. Googie? Yes, I bought Burberry. There's this one that
just did mad shopping.
Did you follow me?
The story itself, the way they were able to capture some shock moments, the comedy that you would get here and there, it wasn't forced. And then the irony that, the character, of course, this lady, Sharon Oja, and Alex Akuba were, going back and forth, and they were discussing, the travels or issues that people have with Nollywood. And I like the fact that they were able to touch on this and maybe try and explain to people out there, maybe people like myself, like, see, you might be thinking, oh, this movie's not like this, but look, you're not the masses. You're not trying to do Alex Akuba's accent. You're not the masses. These are the guys that we're actually trying to cater for. And I like the fact that was addressed.
Do you know these people that you are talking about? These are juggernauts of the East.
Not for this movie.
But this is their kind of a movie, now powerful epic.
So it's a smart script to a large extent. Also, I like the fact that, look, as far as Bling Lagosians, as far as trying to capture what a Lagosians lifestyle, a rich Lagosians, the 1% of the 1%, they actually did not spare any expenses, didn't spare any costs. They got to it. And then your lead character as well, he was convincing as a very rich man. If you see him driving a car that's not a Benz after today, you'd be asking yourself, what happened? Did he get broke? Because he was very convincing.
What? From where the garden heaven?
You know what you've been up to with money.
Baba.
The movie could have definitely scored maybe a strong 8, but unfortunately because of its slight little issues here and there, probably like a 7. But this is good progress, and you can tick it off as one of the movies that you could say, oh well, looks like the trajectory that keeps on going like this and like this and like this. Maybe we're now going back this way with this. Hopefully, Bolanle Austin Peters actually tries to put our hands on more, because this was very impressive. It was impressive. There were a lot of things they could have tried to fix, but in general, it wasn't too bad.